Hey listeners, it's Em here. I am just letting you know, or maybe reminding you, that I am filming my live show Fixed on September 27th here in New York. 2 shows, 7 and 9:30 at the Bell House in Brooklyn. I'm so excited to be taping this show. It's going to be the next and last time that I do it. So if you haven't seen it yet, please come. If you have seen it, I assure you it's at least a little different than what you've seen. Or why not come for a second watch? Bring a friend, tell your friends. If you don't live here, tell them. Really trying to sell these shows out and have the best audiences I can for this taping so that the world can enjoy it when it goes out into the world. Tickets are on my website or just Google Emily Wilson Bell House Fixed. It's my show all about when I was on the X Factor when I was 15 and how absolutely awful it was. So please come. It's going to be so much fun. September 27th, 7 and 9:30 at the Bell House. Lilas. On today's app. Hello Kitty is way too horny of a name to put her with like a cinematographer guy.
That's
Do
so
you
how
agree?
it works.
Like he's
That's so how
he's
it
such a
works.
Bushwick white dude who's actually from Connecticut. That's what they wrote him as.
So he went to
like
NYU.
went to Africa to take pictures with his dad. Like put Hello Kitty with the most beefed up guy from like West Virginia. That's who she should be with.
She should be with
Not
Dear
Daniel. If you don't want to, he's like, babe, if you don't want to have sex, it's okay.
It's not okay. But
He likes consent.
Emily, stop.
Hey guys.
This is Litty and Shitty in the Big Bad City, a podcast by New Yorkers for everyone. I'm Chloe.
I'm Em, and that's all you need to know.
Let's get started. Hi, Emmy.
Hey, Chloe.
How are ya?
I'm good, man. My coffee's hitting.
Your Adderall's hitting?
My Adderall's hitting.
My Celsius is hitting.
Yes, it is. We also didn't talk about the fact that I'm in a skirt from my wedding night.
I love you're in your after party skirt.
I'm in my after party skirt. It's from Mirror Palais. I was very much with the bridal looks all about, except for the actual main dress. I need to be able to
You don't want to wear your
rewear
main
this
dress
stuff.
on this episode?
No, I
You should
don't
do an
want to.
episode in it.
In our outfits?
Yeah.
When you get engaged and you get married,
We
after your wedding, we should put our wedding dresses on. If I still fit. Come on.
Come
stop
on,
it.
you will. Come on. Wait,
Yeah.
dead ass. We should actually just
We should.
we should
That's-
record an episode before I get married.
Yeah, in wedding dresses. Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
But yeah,
so
I'm
here's
in
the thing.
my second look because recycle your bridal outfits.
What?
Subscribe.
Subscribe.
Rate, review, subscribe.
Sustainability.
Sustainability.
Okay, I have some breaking news.
Come on.
Breaking news. Breaking news.
I'm all ears, man. Hit me.
Have you heard?
No.
Hello
Probably not.
Kitty is a girl, not a
Oh.
cat.
Hello Kitty's a girl, not a cat?
Yeah.
This was old news.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Did you know this, Nicole?
Or was the old news that Hello Kitty was a cat, not a girl? Something came out because SNL did a sketch about it, and then it was like how all about this.
No.
Yes.
Lies.
You're late.
You're late.
No, I'm not.
Your
They did a whole
period's-
sketch
your
about
period's
it.
late.
My period
Is-
might be late. Come on.
No, seriously, Hello Kitty just came out as a girl.
She identifies as she, her.
I don't know what
Not
she identifies
cat
as.
meow? That was rude. I'm sorry.
But she just came out as a girl. She just spoke out publicly saying that she's not a cat, she's a girl. She is 5 apples tall and 3 apples wide.
Where are you getting this information?
From the creators of Hello Kitty.
From the creatives over at Hello Kitty?
Mm-hmm.
Is this true, Nicole?
What do you mean?
Yeah, like this, it truly is breaking news. Within the past week, this came out. Hello Kitty is not a cat, the senior vice president of marketing and brand management said.
Like, can I just say
No,
something, you
SNL
guys?
did a sketch about this.
No,
She's actually a little girl born and raised in the suburbs of London.
It's me!
You're Hello Kitty? Wait, look
Well,
up
and she
SNL
has a
Hello Kitty
twin.
sketch.
She has a twin,
Okay.
and can I...
She's a twin?
Can I finish?
What's her name, Liddy?
Hey,
Come on, Liddy and Kitty
Can I
in the
tell
Big
you-
Bad. Is it Liddy?
No, it's Mimi.
Mimi?
Mimi
Well,
and
that's,
Kitty
like,
in the Big Bad
pretty
City.
And what does
close.
Mimi look like?
No, can I finish?
I bet she looks like
crazy.
her, most likely.
Right, because they're
She's
twins.
also a cat.
They're not fraternal?
I mean, a girl.
Maybe.
Guess what else?
Why is it called
Can I
fraternal?
finish, please?
Identical and fraternal?
That
Why
sounds
not
like-
unidentical? Fuck.
God damn it.
English has to be so different.
Can I finish? Thank you. So Hello Kitty girl who grew up in London.
Hello Kitty, girl.
Who grew up in London has a boyfriend. Guess what his name is? You'll never guess.
Let me try.
You won't.
Chad.
No. Dear Daniel.
Dear Daniel, where's he work?
Hello Kitty. He works in finance.
Oh, money. Hello
works-
Kitty's got money.
You know our Dear Daniel?
no prenup. No
Emily,
prenup.
Emily, you keep me young.
Okay, where is Dear Daniel? Where'd he come from? What does he look like?
Where's Dear Daniel from? Nicole, take your time.
Dear
Here's-
Daniel, it's giving West Elm Caleb.
Something's really. Well,
Don't you think?
we
Like,
don't
Dear
know.
Daniel, please don't fucking ghost me again. Sincerely, Mimi. Dear Daniel, I know you're fucking my sister. And guess what? I don't care. Let me join. Sincerely, Mimi. Hello Kitty and Mimi totally would bang the same guy at the same time.
Mimi.
Mimi?
Yeah, I love that.
Right? What did you say? Mimi?
It is Mimi, but I'm looking at a picture of
Mimi.
Dear Daniel.
Mimi sounds like a nickname
me-
for a Jewish grandmother.
Tell me, Dear Daniel is actually straight up a man.
Tell me it's a human man.
That would be terrifying.
Wait, do you have an image?
Yeah, I mean, but he's not cute.
Oh, he looks like Hello Kitty.
What do you fucking
Incest.
mean? He doesn't
Incest
look
in the
like
Hello
Hello
Kitty
Kitty,
world.
and he is cute. He's hot.
He
I'd fuck.
is losing his hair.
Okay, and
His
the most
hair's thinning.
successful men are.
Wait,
His hair's thinning.
he has like a whole story. Do you want to hear it?
Yes.
The spiky hair is his signature look.
Duh.
Obvi.
Spiky thinning hair.
Dear Daniel is a sensitive and attentive guy. He likes cheesecake and yogurt. He is good at dancing and playing the piano, and he enjoys photographing animals. Dear Daniel went to Africa with his photographer father, but came back from New York after traveling the world to be with Hello Kitty. He wants to become a cameraman or maybe even make his debut in the show business.
I
Okay,
am
so Dear Daniel is a bisexual.
starfucker.
And his birthday is May
And
3rd.
And a beta male.
So
May
he's a
3rd?
Taurus.
He's a Taurus? Okay, I love him.
When's Hello Kitty's
okay,
birthday?
I'm obsessed with Daniel. Yeah, what sign is Hello Kitty?
Obsessed Tina Aguilera.
What sign is Hello Kitty?
Hold on, I'm looking. I'm on like the Hello
Wait,
Kitty
why do they
wiki.
write such a beta boy for her boyfriend? I want Hello Kitty to be dating the most like juiced up, bulky alpha male.
No.
I want to see her get thrown around. And I
can't
bet
believe-
she wants that.
I
It's
can't-
like, why do we always have to put the girls? Sorry, continue.
Here's the thing, you guys. Do you think this is a coincidence? I don't. Her name's Hello Kitty. My name's Chloe Richmond. Same thing. She's born and raised in London.
So were you. She
So am
moved to
I.
Santa Barbara when she was 10.
Her best
So
friend's
did you.
name is Emily Wilson.
Mimi, basically Mimi.
No, Mimi is the sister.
Well, you know everyone calls me Mimi outside of here.
I know. And it's like so
oh,
weird.
look, there goes Mimi. She has a
And-
show called Tuesdays at the Red Room.
And guess what else, Em? Mimi and Kitty in the Big Bad City
yeah,
every Sundays at 9 a.m.
9 a.m. Mm-hmm.
When is she born? October
Wait,
4th?
Hello Kitty is way too horny of a name to put her with like a cinematographer guy.
That's
Don't
so
you
how it
agree? Like
works.
he's
That's so how it
he's such a
works.
Bushwick white dude who's actually from Connecticut. That's what they wrote him as.
So he went to
Like
NYU.
went to Africa to take pictures with his dad. Like put Hello Kitty with the most beefed up guy from like West Virginia. Like he went to
No.
ROTC. Like I want to see her with a guy with like fully tatted arms, big guns, picking her up. Like when they have sex, she flies in the air because he's so much bigger than her. That's who she should be
No.
with.
She should be with
Not
Dear
Dear
Daniel.
If you don't want to, he's like, babe, if you don't want to have sex, it's okay.
It's not okay.
He
But
likes consent.
Emily, stop.
I'm obviously
You're obviously not
kidding.
Mimi anymore. You're obviously back to Emily.
Emily and Mimi are synonymous, Chloe.
Nicole.
November 1st.
She's a Scorpio. Taurus and a Scorpio meant to be. That's what me and John are. Come on. But roles reversed on the Taurus. He's a
Wait,
Scorpio.
you guys, that's super weird. I'm not even kidding. You guys, this is super weird. My
Why?
grandma, Mimi,
Yeah?
her birthday's November 1st.
You're kidding.
No.
But, and they're twins, so that's also Mimi's birthday. I was gonna be like, when's Mimi's? They're
No one
twins.
said they were twins.
Fraternal.
We didn't say they were
Are
twins.
they fraternal? Is she like a human girl?
It does say identical, but she wears a little yellow bow and yellow overalls.
And do you know what color Hello Kitty wears?
Pink.
Red. Okay.
Red?
Moving on.
And let me guess, Dear Daniel was blue. It's like, we're gonna make him a beta male, but we're still gonna stick to the gendered colors.
so-
Wait, do you want to hear Mimi's
Yes,
personality?
please.
I'm dead.
Someone's job is to write this. You know?
That's perfect for me.
They did also describe Hello Kitty. Is that like her full name, I guess? Hello
Yeah,
Kitty?
First
Yeah,
hello, last
first
name
name
Kitty.
hello.
I see.
Hi, is this hello?
Well, her
Mrs. Kitty
Speaking.
too. Rare.
her
In the
parents,
phone book, she's Kitty. Hello.
their parents' last name is White, so I think her last name is technically White.
Hello Kitty White?
So who's hello?
No, it's Hello Kitty White.
Oh wait. If her sister's name is Mimi,
White.
She's
is her
Mimi
first
White.
name Is she Mimi White or is she Hello Mimi?
She's just Mimi.
So
Oh, I'm sorry. Her name is sometimes pronounced as Mimi, M-I-M-I, or I guess Mimi, and even Hello Mimi.
and she's born November 1st?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh my God, that's weird.
Mimi. That is weird,
My
Chloe.
grandma's a cat.
There she goes.
Okay, here's her personality. I won't read all of Hello,
Hello
Kitty's,
Kitty,
but
White.
they did describe her as like a tomboy Hello Kitty.
Mimi. I'm Hello Kitty.
But ready
No,
for
no.
Wait, what?
Who's the tomboy, Kitty or Mimi?
Kitty. But listen to Mimi.
So
Mimi
on my
seems
way.
to have a slightly shyer but more polite and thoughtful personality than her sister does, and they seem to highly enjoy each other's company. Anyone would describe her as shy and very girly. Mimi's hobbies include sewing and dreaming of marriage.
Okay, so neither of us.
Oh my God, Emily.
She loves to sew.
I was dreaming of marriage.
I didn't. My whole thing was that I never dreamed of marriage until it happened to me.
Okay, I guess me and you are just still Chloe and Emily.
Yeah, I don't think either of us are any.
But look at my
Are
necklace.
Hello or Dear or Mimi.
Look.
Mimi's boyfriend is
You have a
Robert.
Hello Kitty.
What did you just say?
Mimi's boyfriend is Robert.
Wait, this is like my whole family.
This is your whole family. Chloe's dad's name, Robert. And what's Robert's
Robert's
birthday?
holding a little book.
Okay.
When's his birthday?
I'm scared.
Never seen him read, but when's his birthday?
Well, a phone. He's always on the phone.
True.
I don't know if it says.
Come on, we need a deep dive on the Hello
should
Kitty
probably-
history.
I'm on the wiki.
Do a tree.
We should get the creators of Hello Kitty on the podcast.
So here's what So let me just do a recap for those of you who are just tuning in. We have Hello Kitty.
It's like cable news.
We have Hello Kitty, who's a girl. We have her twin sister, Mimi or Memi. What?
Mimi.
Mimi or Mimi. Their last name is White, according to their parents. Their
And
par-
you're never gonna believe who her kitty's grandma is. Betty White.
Forget about it. And her dear Hello Kitty has a boyfriend who's a filmmaker. His
Oof.
name is Dear Daniel. And Mimi has a boyfriend too, and his name is Robert.
I'm starting to move on, you guys. I'm starting to get bored of this, and I just have a feeling there's a couple listeners out there who are going, "Thank you, Em.
I like
Please,
it.
we're done. We're done."
Well,
right?
there is something in this vein that I'm not sure is on your topic list that's also breaking news that SpongeBob is autistic.
We got to get into that. That is breaking news. Let me get
SpongeBob is non-binary and autistic.
breaking news. Breaking news. Do you want to talk about that?
Emily
or not
looks like she
really?
doesn't want to touch this one.
Well, I just want to know, like, if that was written in. When did SpongeBob come out?
Well, Tom Kenny, the voice of SpongeBob, is the one who said he was autistic.
Because is Tom
Okay.
Kenny autistic?
Not to my knowledge.
So that feels like an interesting game to play.
I don't want to put him in a box. Let me look it up. Hold on.
I just want to do a little bit of math here. Nicole, what year did SpongeBob come out?
Autism didn't exist.
No.
1999.
So
May 1st.
what I want to know
Oh
is
my God.
what?
He came out on May 1st.
May 1st?
Oh, wait,
Mimi's
I'm
birthday.
sorry. Oh,
no,
wait,
that's
what?
November 1st.
Sorry, it was
Oh.
May 3rd was Dear Daniel's birthday, but I thought for a second it was May 1st and
Hold
I
on.
freaked out.
Hold on. So 1999 is when
Hello
SpongeBob
Kitty's
came
born
out.
and SpongeBob comes out the same day.
So SpongeBob, what I want to know, this is more out of curiosity than anything. SpongeBob is autistic and non-binary. Did they decide that in 1999? Or did they just decide that in 2024?
Hold on, you don't
And who
decide if you're
decided it?
non-binary. You're
Well,
born non-binary.
SpongeBob doesn't exist, so he's a written character. I hate to break it to you, listeners. SpongeBob's not real. But
Well, now he's never coming on the pod. So
I want to know.
you said you weren't going to drag people.
I just want to know, like, can you decide that? Like, can J.K. Rowling, God rest her soul?
No, fuck her. Moving on from
I
her.
say God rest her soul as in like the version
Yeah,
of her
but I
that
don't
we
even-
once knew before she came out as an awful person. Can J.K. Rowling suddenly go, "Oh, Harry Potter's gay"? Because Harry Potter's not real. So sorry, you guys. Did you know?
Well, they did do that kind
He's
of.
gay?
Well, not it's same but different. Where they're all the theories arose that Hermione was black the whole time, and that it was like not outwardly said.
And what did J.K. Rowling say about that? Because like she created it.
I don't even know if she commented on that.
Well,
Oh,
you know,
okay.
in
She
the
might have,
Harry
but it was
Potter-
probably similar.
She'd probably
of,
be like, "Actually, black people don't exist."
Yeah, she's kind of like a fucker.
Fuck
so-
J.K. Rowling.
Wait, but you guys, in the Broadway musical Harry Potter, Hermione is black
Yes, that's true.
because they're like, that's just a fact.
Yeah.
Cool.
You know what I was wondering? Do you think that like all white areas in America, like public schools that are like mostly white, put on Hamilton?
No.
Never mind.
I like the Hello Kitty conversation.
I was more just curious, like, why it came out that SpongeBob is like autistic and non-binary. Like, who says that? Who decided that? Because he's not real, right? So I'm like, who said that? Like the creator?
Well, if the creator says that, then that's the truth.
Right, sure. But
the creator has been dead for a while.
Okay, so
I
who
believe.
said it?
Tom Kenny, the voice, said he was autistic.
And who said SpongeBob's non-binary?
I just remembered that I think they technically said that SpongeBob is asexual.
Which is different.
But I think that checks out. I don't remember who said that. Someone high up.
Asexual
in the Nickelodeon
totally
area.
tracks. And I feel like everyone always felt like he was asexual.
Yeah, he was never like crushing on men or women.
No.
Sponge or on.
No.
Chipmunk or chipman.
No. Squirrel or star.
Yeah. Rock or pearl.
Bottom.
Any more of those, or you good?
Please.
I got tripped up was Renee Rapp keeps calling him them Bob. Like they them Bob. Sorry. Keeps calling them Bob.
Why?
But in the show, do
Because
they say he, him? Like when characters in the show talk about SpongeBob,
they
do they say he?
but you know,
They might not
times
know
have
him on that
changed.
level.
I know. I'm just wondering, like, if we can do that. If that's just
If we can
something
like track it back.
If we can do. I mean, I guess it's good for like the youth now to be like, you know, to help popular characters be
To
more,
see yourself on the screen.
Yeah, to be more representative
be
of like
fair-
the youth now.
To be fair, for those kids that are also sponges watching like other people on the TV, it will feel good to see that. But if they're not a sponge, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, like when I watch Courage the Cowardly Dog, I'm like,
You identify as
am
Courage?
Muriel.
Muriel. Okay.
I will always be moved by Squidward's performance in that one episode.
Which one?
How does it go? Play the end of the song. You know the song.
No,
Do
I
you not
don't.
know what I'm talking about?
No, but I have a really good impersonation of SpongeBob. Actually, I
Do
always
it.
do this, and then you're like, "That's not it."
No, I will.
But you
I'll
guys,
like it.
my favorite episode is when SpongeBob isn't having a good day, and he all of a sudden like goes over to Squidward's house, and he's like, "Hi, how are you?" And then he's like, "You both are like not listening," and that's cool.
I'm looking for the song. What's the song?
I don't know what song you're talking about.
Oh, here, Sweet Victory. Sweet, sweet victory. Yeah. I think we can all agree that was like one of the most historic and emotional, moving moments on Nickelodeon in our childhood. And yeah, I'm going to play it into the mic.
I don't know what's coming. They did this at the beginning of the Super Bowl this year. Do you guys remember that?
Like to mirror this?
No, they played this before. Like he opened for the Super Bowl.
Let's get this over with.
We all saw this at the Super Bowl.
Okay, you can go listen to the rest if you want. But that
It was not Squidward.
was SpongeBob.
Yeah,
But in that episode of SpongeBob, like that was the most, like one of the most historic
totally.
to me in my life.
Everyone
Moving.
else too, because that was the Super Bowl opener. So here's my question. You know when they give you the option on menus, wings in bone, without bone?
Mm-hmm.
If I have the choice,
who would pick bone? Is what
I'm
you're gonna
always
say?
choosing no bone.
Yeah, me too.
Same. But
What
then,
are the advantages of the bone?
yeah, it's just like dirty, number one. Number two, it's less things for you to put in your mouth. And for that, I'm out.
I'm out.
We want to put everything on the plate should be edible.
Why wouldn't I want something I could just stick my fork into and stick
Stick it
whole into my mouth?
Are you bones in or bones out?
Your bones in? Nicole's bones in.
Give us a reasoning.
Why?
Because it's the act of wings. I can understand. It's the act. I'm going to get some wings. I want to get.
Like you want it all over your face?
You like schmutz on your face,
You
Nicole?
like food under your nails?
Boneless just gives Applebee's to me.
And
In
what's
the
wrong with
best
that?
way.
I'm just always like opt for bones. If I can, opt for bones. Otherwise, it doesn't feel like a wing. It feels like a nuggie.
You know what? I bet it's like shittier part of the meat if it's like not closest to the bone. Like if you got the bone out of there, what
Well,
part is it?
It's like assembled.
It's a part that I don't want. Yeah, it's not like fresh off the bone.
I don't know. I feel like with the bone, it's like you get the flavor.
Yeah.
You chew on the.
Yeah,
I'm
I
a
know what you
big
mean.
It's
Bone
nodule city. It's
chewer.
nodule
Also, when you
city.
make good soup, you like put the bone in the broth. And then you
Nodule
get the
city.
best broth. It's not Nodule City. Not Nausea City.
Nodule.
What? What?
Nodules?
Like on your vocal cords?
Like spooky pieces?
No. Next. Okay, moving
Oh.
away from SpongeBob, moving away from Hello Kitty.
And moving away for bones, if you had to eat either SpongeBob or Hello Kitty, which one would you eat?
SpongeBob. Okay.
Next.
Okay. Whoa. Backing up a bit here.
Sorry.
I wanted to bring up something, speaking of food, that I noticed they do in Europe. And I go, they got to start bringing this to America at restaurants. Almost every restaurant I went to in Italy and France, when you order a coffee or something for dessert, or even if you don't, they bring a little treat,
Totally.
like a little cookie, a little something that they
sweet
bring.
treat.
And you don't even ask for it; it just comes with it.
With
or
the
even
check.
if I say, with the check. If I say, "Can I have a coffee?" It comes with my espresso. Or if we get the check, a little treat comes.
Biscuit or something like that.
And I think we should bring that here. You know why?
I do know why.
Then tell me. Tell me what I'm going to say.
You're going to say, because then you kind of get your little like sweet treat. You leave with like a nice little, you don't want a dessert after. You're good to go.
Exactly. Ring, ding, 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 ding. Ring the bell. Ring the bell. That's exactly what I was going to say. When I am brought a little sweet treat by a restaurant, good news. Now I'm not going to go stuff my face with a big sweet treat. You know why?
It's closure.
Ultimately, I just want the one bite. It's closure. I want the one bite. And in Europe, they're doing it right because at every meal, I'm getting a little cookie and suddenly I go, oh, I'm full. I'm full. Instead of going over to Dairy Queen, getting myself a big ass blizzard, eating it till I'm sick, and possibly going, do I want one more? And maybe getting another one.
And most likely getting another
And
one.
most likely getting another one.
Or at least one more bite and then you'd sober
Yeah.
down.
The truth is with sweet stuff, it's like I just want that little nibble of sweet.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I don't need all of it. And I think more restaurants here should bring it in. Bring me the check. Bring me a little nibble, and that way.
Bring me a little what?
Because every girl wants a little sweet treat. Every girl wants a little sweet treat.
Yeah, every person.
Every person wants a little
Sponge,
sweet treat.
Kitty, anything.
Anything.
Sweet treat.
Do you know what your friends do for work?
Transponders.
Huh?
What?
Transponsors?
Yeah. I have no idea.
I have no idea.
No, I do more. I know what more than you probably know.
About what your friends do for work?
In a way of like,
You're more in with the job that
like-
someone else wouldn't know about. You have a job that someone else wouldn't
Like,
know what you're doing.
exactly.
Therefore, you are closer to knowing what other people are doing.
sort of like, I'm like, I work in the industry of jobs that are made up.
Right.
And it's like, I do this. So I'm like, I know if someone told me what they do, I'd be like, that makes sense. Never heard of it. But you'd be like, sorry, can you explain that to me?
Yeah,
And
I would be like, what exactly
and
is
I would
that?
say this, don't
on,
ask.
On a day-to-day, don't ask. It's just Zoom calls where a bunch of people gather and pretend
same
they're
thing.
getting something done.
Yeah. Let's all put our heads together.
Let's circle back. Okay, so should we check back in on Friday? It's like,
Yeah.
we are making these calls so that
Aligned.
we feel like we have a job.
It's like,
I saw a TikTok. I was asking that because I saw a TikTok that was like, new idea, like date idea. Like, you know, when you see those?
yeah.
This was one for friends of like, have a night at someone's house where everyone puts together a PowerPoint explaining what they do for work. And I was like, I want that, but like, I don't want to hang out. I just want everyone to
Send it to me.
Send it to me.
I like
and I need to
that.
watch it because for me, it's like I do comedy. So everyone is like, what I do and what I'm up to is like always out there in the world. So
Yeah.
no one ever has to ask me.
Yeah.
But I have no idea what anybody in my life who's not
Do
a
you know what I do?
comedian. I don't know what you do. I don't know what your day looks like.
I know.
I
That's
just
crazy.
suddenly you're talking to me and you're like, I can get you a discount. And like, that's what your job is to me. I have
You mean
no
your
i-
fairy godmother?
Like,
I'm your fairy godmother.
You're my fairy godmother. Chloe, you work from like what, 9 to 6?
Yep.
What the hell are you doing for
I
all
know.
that time?
Right? Right? No, right?
I mean, like I used to edit for an ad agency and like I would be editing all day.
Yeah.
I can tell you that. That's
I'm-
what I would
I-
be doing.
It's funny because I work all day,
Uh-huh.
right? Like I have a job. I'm
Mhm.
working all day. I'm emailing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm responding. I'm slacking. It's like, what am I doing all day?
slacking.
But like about what?
That's what I'm sort of asking. And like I'll ask people like at the Red Room all the time. I'm like, "Oh, what do you do for work?" when I do crowd work. And they're like internal communications.
Yeah, they're
I'm
made
like,
up.
and
They're made
what
up.
the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Or like, "Oh, I do marketing for internal." It's always internal sales.
Yeah, I'm in-house.
In-house communications, logistics.
Yeah, words.
And I'm like, okay, so who's paying you?
Yeah.
'Cause-
the man.
yeah.
So here's the thing. I really like that idea of the
Mm-hmm.
PowerPoint. I've seen a lot of fun PowerPoint things where it's like friends making for each other PowerPoint nights. And it'll
Mhm.
be like, I'll be like, my roster of maybe like, these are all the guys that I dated. And I like show them
Oh, that's
all.
funny.
Or like for you, like let me make a PowerPoint about Emily's future and you make one about Chloe's future.
Oh God. Well, my
that
future.
wasn't supposed to be sad. It
that
was
was
supposed to be
scary.
like funny. Sorry.
Right,
I make really good things.
I'm
for
like,
you.
here's what I want in my life.
Yeah, it would be more so like
I feel like I need an update from all of my friends. Like now that we're like out of high school and
Yeah.
college for a long time,
Like, what
I'm
have
like,
you-
can you remind me what your goals are?
Yeah.
Like, what do you want out of your life? Because
Yeah.
last I remember when we like actually used to talk about this stuff, like you wanted to be a lawyer and like
yeah.
you totally changed your mind now.
You were
So-
going to be a pop star and now you work in e-commerce.
Right. And like, are you happy with that? Or did
Yeah.
you settle? Or did you kind of realize like, I actually never wanted to be a pop star. I just was young and wanted attention and my frontal lobe didn't develop.
Yeah. I still
Like,
want to be a
I
pop
need
star.
these updates. I'm like, do you care more about like a family and kids now? Because that happens to people. And like, what are your priorities so that when I call you and ask you, which I will never do,
Yeah, you have your top
I know what
lines.
to ask you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
You
maybe
have-
I have a friend now who I'm like, how's work? Maybe you don't care as much about work as you did when we were 18.
This is one of those things that we do, totally. We do this in work. We have an agenda for every call. We have an agenda for friends.
Yeah.
When we're touching base,
Yeah.
we should have the agenda top line. These are the things that I need to talk to you about.
Yeah.
Then scopes. Each scope
Mhm.
goes through what they're things. So dating and love, I'll have all
Right.
the things. If you want to get past the top line, we can get into
Yeah.
it. Career and goals, we can get
Yeah.
into it. House and finance, we can get
I just
into
always
it.
feel like such an asshole. And then it's like, which friends like even want to be asked about that?
Here's the thing, Em. I think what we should do for each other for an upcoming episode is have
Yeah.
an update in a PowerPoint slide.
On
and
like
present to
our
each
lives and
other.
what we want out of our lives.
Yeah.
Cool.
Like I did a mood board for 2024 in
You
January.
did? How'd
Yeah.
that work out? How's it working out? We're halfway through. Let's do it. How's it going?
It was like, and I actually ran through it a little bit,
uh-huh.
and it was like, everything's coming true,
Mm-hmm.
which is awesome.
Wait, that's amazing.
Yeah. I went.
Give me
I didn't
examples.
shoot for the stars here.
No, but you know what? That's why it's coming true. Because
Yeah.
sometimes when whoa, did we hear that echo?
Yes.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
hear that? Sometimes I get my head in the ceiling.
That's such a good song. Do you think I could actually sing?
If you tried.
Because like sometimes I'll like riff a little.
Try right now.
No, would never.
Well, then you'll never know.
Sometimes I like will riff and like do a singing in the
In the
shower,
shower.
and I'll open the door and be like, Ollie, did you hear that?
Yeah.
And he'd be like, that was really bad. And I was like,
Mhm.
that's to me dead ass. I feel like I actually sing.
I feel like that's a sign of someone who can't sing. We're like, oh, that was kind of good. Like when you
No.
can sing, you're like, da-la-la-la-la.
No, that's how I feel.
You're like not asking anyone to tell you it was good. You're thinking it was better than it was. And you're looking around like, yeah, I did that. And everyone's actually like, no, you didn't.
I feel like I can do anything
Did
I
we
want.
follow that?
I feel like I can do anything. If I wanted to
You
be a dancer, I
can.
could be a dancer. If I wanted to be a singer, I could be a singer.
And you can. People will believe you. You have one of those personalities where you could sell yourself and
like
people will buy
really
it.
scary psychopath. I was
No,
actually,
that's an amazing trait. Are
It
you
was-
kidding me? You could probably score any job you want with your
That's
personality.
amazing. Thank you, Em. It's actually so funny because yesterday my friend called me talking about skin. We're like going through it a little bit.
Skin?
Skin like problems.
Okay.
And if you don't remember, you can certainly, we have fucking videos because our earlier episodes, I
Oh,
had
God.
full face acne and I was going through a hard time and whatever. Now we have clip to see and show everyone. But I had a
And-
really bad time. What?
Yeah.
What?
You had a really bad time with your skin.
With my face and my
Mhm.
skin.
Well,
And
you look amazing.
Thank you.
Was that on your mood board
yeah.
to fix your skin?
Probably, it was to like take care of myself.
It looks beautiful.
Thank you.
Like you really have a glow to you. And you have
And
for a while now, a couple months.
She said she
Not only that.
okay, perfect. She has called me and she was like, I can't believe like I'm having acne issues right now. Like I've never had bad skin my whole life. It's one of those things. And I never had really bad skin either. And now I can see how that sounds really pick me because right now my skin's actually like really fine.
Mhm.
But anyway, I was like, dude, I know it will change your life. She's like, I'm paying $1 million dermatologists. Like I'm going on like Accutane, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, stop it right now. I know it will change your life. This changed my life.
Don't drink.
No, I was like, it's Korean skincare. I was like, order this, order this, order this,
And
order
is it
this.
true?
She was like, anything you tell me, I'll fucking do it.
Oh, because you're such a good
she was like,
salesperson.
I just spent $7,000 at the dermatologist getting my blood work. And then you get on the phone with me and you tell me that this changed your life. She goes, I don't know what you're saying. I'm ordering it. She orders it.
Yeah.
It changes her skin.
It does?
But she's still going on Accutane just in case it doesn't
Well,
stick.
because Accutane is the end all be all.
Correct. Apparently, like,
I have a
every
friend who just went
celeb is
on
on
it
it.
and she has such a glow to her.
Did
Yeah.
you hear that?
Every
That all
celeb's on
celebs
it
are on low doses so they never get breakouts.
all the time.
All the time.
So don't get pregnant.
Yeah.
Accutane babies.
I know, but what is that?
Let's not. I was gonna say that
Let's
with
not say we did, but why would we say we did if we didn't want to?
skin is so hard because it's not like dieting or like weight where there's like, well, I guess a lot of people have weight management issues too. But I often enough,
A lot of people do.
no, but I feel like the average, like for the average person, the answer to like weight and body is almost always like work out, eat less.
Yeah.
Like, you could pretty much answer every question with like work out, eat less. Skin,
You
I feel like
can't.
is different because it's like everyone's
Cortisone.
skin is different, and it's like
Stress levels.
yeah, certain things work for people and certain things don't. And I really sympathize for skin issues because that's your face.
Yeah.
Like it's your moneymaker.
I will
It's
also
like,
say, like,
that's so tough. That's so
as
tough.
someone who
That sounds like I'm sorry that you have to deal with
Yeah.
that. I have psoriasis.
no,
Are you
it's
okay?
okay. It's okay.
I just took my Skyrizi 2 days ago.
no, but
I did go through a time with psoriasis all over my face. So
Yeah, it's okay.
continue.
I understand how much that affects you because it's something you can't hide. And like, I didn't want to go out
Mhm.
or I didn't want to go to work and I didn't want to go on dates. And when I first started dating Oliver, it was when my skin first started breaking
yeah,
out.
it like totally
And
impacts.
and I told him, I was like, on the second date, I was like, I wasn't going to come
Mhm.
and I was going to cancel because of my skin problems.
Mhm.
And I'm so glad I did because one, like, I'm dating, like, it didn't change the way anything happened.
yeah.
But like I do want to show you this. This is crazy because like I just I don't know where I was going with
Show
this.
me.
But
No, I get it. It's like it's really hard because so much, especially I think more for girls than guys. But I do think I think like there's the other side of the coin with guys. Oh my god, yeah,
and like I never
your skin.
I'm just coming over to show you so you can like see what I'm talking about.
Chloe's showing Nicole the picture of her skin. It's pretty bad. It's like it's pretty bad. I think that for guys, while she's showing that picture, I think it's like guys don't get the excuse to like be like to care about their skin. But I think guys with like bad acne deal with the like anything on your face is just like fuck, that's your face.
No.
It's so hard. Like and I think that applies across the board. It's like when you don't feel good about yourself, like everything in life gets harder.
I know.
It sucks. It's like, yeah. Anyway, I guess I didn't have a point to
We
that.
didn't really have a point.
Did you? It's really not like raised though, or like cystic. Like
So
there's-
it was.
Did
I,
you
like, picked
pick?
it off?
I was gonna ask because it looks it's red, but it's like flat.
Yeah, so I
Flat.
picked it all off. And that's like one thing too. Like, please God, don't give me something on my face because it won't heal for 3 years because I'll
you'll
pick it.
off.
But like, if it's on my body, like no big deal. But yeah, my face. Now I have to like worry about scars, which I'm thankful to deal with scars other than like the acne
Actual
and, like,
breakouts. What
cystic.
did fix it?
Korean skincare?
Really? For
Swear
real?
to fucking God, I started using Korean skincare, and like it really like when I switched my skincare.
And when you say Korean skincare, like in general, is there a company? Like,
Anua, I started using Anua, and I tried
and it's
everything.
a Korean company?
Yeah, I tried to use. I was on spirulactone. I was taking lots of like oral pills. Can you take non-oral pills?
Yeah, you can shoot them up your butt. You could just
Suppositories.
shoot them with a gun up there.
Suppositories.
Yeah, or up your vag. Although
You shouldn't. Don't
I
do
think
that.
only those monostat little balls go up there. Anyway.
Yeah,
Then it comes out later and you're like, whoa, I'm so warm and wet. Whoa. there it
Anyway,
is.
back to my mood board. So I'm really happy about that. I also I had big goals for Lydia and Shitty, and we're going there.
We're on our way. And you know what? I think something.
No, wait. We are.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I believe. Oh, we are. Oh, girl, we are.
And guess what? Paper magazine, bitch.
Yeah. By the
Whoa.
time you're hearing this, it already came out and either got
Did you
received really
respond?
well or really bad. Yeah, I said thank you so much. It's so exciting. Wait, what I was gonna say though is I think with your mood board thing, like the fact that you made it realistic, I think that's such a good piece of advice. And I'm like kind of talking to myself here. Something I deal with a lot with myself is like because I'm lucky enough to be like self-employed basically, even though I don't make
I don't know what she does either, so it's okay.
because everything I'm working on, every project I'm doing right now is like I'm my own boss. It can be very hard for me to set my own goals and then like I feel like a failure every day. And I think people can have that with jobs where they're even employed or just
Definitely.
even with your life errands, like what you expect out of yourself to get done in a day of like cleaning your house or
Yeah.
I'm going to do this. And I think I have a problem of like setting too many expectations for what I can get done. So every day I fail.
Yes.
And I'm actually in a spout of dealing with this right now because after the wedding, I'm like catching up on so
Yeah.
much life work, and I feel like I'm failing every day because I'm the only one monitoring me. So it feels like I'm not working hard enough or fast enough, and then I have this puppy, and every day, like I can't even I'm not like I can't watch a TV show because I'm like, well, I should be cleaning
Yeah.
out.
You have to be realistic with your goals.
Yeah, and I think that you saying that is now I'm gonna apply that to my life, and I hope that can help a listener
Yeah.
or two because like if you set realistic goals, then you win every day.
You
but
win-
if
yeah.
you don't, then
Weekly
you're always
wins.
gonna feel like you're falling behind, and you're hitting your mood board because I mean, yeah, you should reach for the stars with stuff because that's how they happen.
Because if you don't reach the stars, you'll end up on the moon.
on the moon. But to actually set goals you can achieve, it'll help you reach the bigger ones because if you feel like
It's
you're capable
growing.
of doing one thing, then you can do two, then you can do three, then you can do 4, 5, 6, 7.
And you know what though? This is the first year that I've ever been realistic with my goals and been realistic with like this is what my life looks like
Mhm.
because as we all know, my life isn't looking how I thought it would look like.
Totally.
And it's not taking on my fucking dad again. But I do feel like with my dad passing,
Hold on, I have to go. You put it right there. Was I not going to hit the ball?
With-
You threw me a pitch.
kick to you.
Go, I'm sorry.
With my dad passing, I realized that
he would have liked that joke.
yeah, he would have. He would have been like, enough about me.
Yeah, yeah.
Not really. He would have been like, oh, whatever. He let me start over. With my dad passing, I was like, my whole life is derailed. Everything's fucked. And like, it kind of is. However, there are little things that can make my life succeed in ways that it's already failing. Like, I feel like I'm failing with what I wanted, but like, I'm like, just set yourself little mini moments so you can hit it in.
I know what you're saying, and I think that is totally. First of all, can we do our quarterly round of applause for how Chloe's doing?
Oh, thank you. No, please.
I feel like every few episodes I go, "You're doing amazing, sweetie."
Thank you.
But I really do feel like anytime I talk about you and talk
Yeah.
about your dad, I'm always saying like Chloe turned around that ship so hardcore, which is so true, and you know that. And I don't know if you hear it enough.
That's really sweet, Em.
But
you don't
I
have to
think-
do that.
I do think that, you know, even if you feel like your life totally looks different than how you thought it would,
Yeah.
and if you feel like even if you think it's failing on the macro,
Yeah.
choosing to go like, I'm gonna try and win in these little ways every day. Are you sobbing?
Yeah. No.
You look like you're crying.
No.
Choosing to have these little wins, it will eventually lead to bigger wins. Because that's if you
Yeah.
have that winner mindset, man,
Yeah.
then you're gonna win at everything.
Do you
You're
want
gonna
to
win.
know? I found something. I saw something Jay Shetty said yesterday. Jay Shetty.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
'Kay.
Yeah. And he said like grief is like having a rock in your pocket. It's always there and it doesn't get lighter, but you get stronger carrying it with you. And I think that was like the best way of describing grief ever. And like how I
Wow.
feel. Like I think about my life every day and with my dad, how it felt like so successful. And without him, it feels not.
Mhm.
And I realized I was like, I'm still doing everything I'm doing with this in my pocket and it's not weighing me down. It's like kind of like, you know, like Taylor Swift, like doing it with a broken heart. It's like, we talked about that before. It's like, I'm just going to keep on going. And like, it's not failing, essentially. It's like,
Yeah.
your goals aren't, I'm not dreaming as big because I'm more realistic
Mm-hmm.
and I'm hitting those because they're not as vast.
Is there any part of you that feels like this is probably going to sound like someone who doesn't know what you're going through, which is true. But is there any part of you that feels like grateful for the
Oh, yeah.
reshaping of how you think about
Totally.
things?
I feel way more empowered. Like,
Mhm.
I feel like such a big loss is like one of those things where it's like, and I did that. Now what?
Right.
And now, like, anything that comes that doesn't work out in my favor, it's like, yeah. So
Mhm.
I'll turn that ship around too. Like,
Yeah.
just try me.
Mhm.
I kind of feel invincible.
Yeah.
Pretty much feel like a superhero every day.
Yeah. And you should.
Thanks.
Do you feel like it reframed your like what different things meant to you? Like does like
Definitely. It definitely does. And it also kind of makes me think and like when I get worked up about work or I get worked up
Mhm.
about little things, it's like, come on, we should be having fun. We could die tomorrow. Like, come
Yeah.
on. Like, what is like, it's not that big of a deal.
yeah.
Like, or like, I don't know, just like the timeline too of like, oh, I think that I should, like my dad or someone I look up to like has paved this life, and their goal at 28 was like on their mood board was like to own a business, and like that's just not where I'm at. And at one point I would have been so upset by that, but now I'm sort of like, ugh, this is where I am. Like I can get like work myself up over all these things, but at the end of the day I'm sort of like, we're all doing the best we can with what we have.
It's true.
Like there's nothing, like comparison is like, I know people say envy's the thief of joy, but comparison I think is way more the thief of joy. And like,
I think they say comparison.
They
is the
do?
thief of joy.
I thought it was, what did I say? Envy?
But you just saw Inside Out, maybe?
Yeah. Who is the thief of joy? All of them.
Comparison. I was going to say compassion.
No,
Comparison.
they're all kind of the thief of joy.
They are all kind of, but they work together.
Yeah.
But I think
All of this didn't go in the direction I really wanted it to. But
Why?
was this a waste of
but
everyone's
that's kind of an
time?
example of what we're talking about.
Yeah, but I feel like
and yet everything's still okay.
I just feel like I just wasted a lot of time.
No.
No, Ellie.
That's
No.
Stella, off.
Yeah.
You did not waste anyone's time.
Okay.
That was such valuable stuff for us to
So
hear, for you to say.
Set
Like,
little tiny goals and then you'll meet them.
no, but also I think it's like this is like moving away a little bit, but I think it's in the same vein. Is like
Yeah,
no
let's keep moving.
matter where you're at, something is gonna feel wrong in your life.
Yeah.
Like we are like built to never be satisfied. To
Yeah.
never be satisfied.
No, so everything sucks, but everything is
Don't
awesome.
you know that only fools are satisfied?
You saw Billy
Dream on.
So speaking of, you saw Billy
Oh my
Joel.
God, I saw Billy Joel's one last show.
Can I just also say,
last
me and
night,
Emily,
but it actually was his last one.
we saw his one last show at Madison Square Garden 7 years ago.
years ago, but this was actually his last one.
Did he cry?
No.
He's so funny,
It
isn't
was
he?
his 150th, and they had a sign, and they put up a banner for him. Now he has a flag in MSG. It was so funny because I went, John got us tickets day of like, because we saw on the Today Show, it was his last one. And John was like,
Today
let's
Show.
go. We get tickets, but I was like, it's not his last one. It's always his last
It's not
one.
his last one.
And then John got mad at me because he was like, don't yuck my yum. And then he also said, don't talk about this on the podcast.
do it.
And then I was like, no, but isn't the whole running gag like, and for what?
I feel like we just have that gag
That's
together.
what he said. He was like, that's you and Chloe's bit. Like,
'Cause
the
I thought that
world
was real.
knew that it was not one last show, that this is the last show.
No, I'm not buying it still. Because
I know, and you know what he said
Billy
on stage?
Joel, what?
He goes, I'll be back.
Yeah, like come on, he's in
I'll
with
be
us.
back.
He's with us.
He's with us.
I that's an interesting transition because Billy Joel is something my dad and I and my mom as a family we saw many times perform at Madison Square Garden, and I just went to go see Billy Joel. I thought was his last show ever.
No,
2
it was
weeks
last
ago?
night, actually.
2 weeks ago, and I took mushrooms.
And Nicole's going to his last show in 2 weeks.
Yeah, literally. And you're all gonna be like jokes on them.
Jokes on them.
Next
I
year.
went to Billy Joel's last show.
I took mushrooms, so it might have been like part of it, but I felt like the most close to my dad that I felt since he passed. Like I felt him all around me when I was
At the
watching
Billy
his
Joel
music,
concert.
and I was like, "That's hilarious."
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah, because it's
Didn't
also
we go with your dad?
Yeah, we did once,
Yeah.
and then another time we went just the two of us in a suite.
We went twice?
Yeah, and we blacked out.
Yeah.
We
Ugh.
bought bottles of wine.
Isn't that the best? Blacking out of Billy,
Billy
Joel.
Joel.
Come
Come on.
on.
We gotta go. We gotta go.
No, but that is also such a fun thing about New York too. Because remember, this podcast is supposed to be about New York. Is that you can just go have the Today Show on your TV and go, Billy Joel, Madison Square Garden.
I want to see him. I want to see him.
Going. Get on the 1, 2, 3 and go. You want to hear something cute? We got on the 1, 2, 3 back home after the show because
Yeah.
that's what we could do. We could just get on the 1, 2, 3 and go back home.
Yeah.
And John and I were like kissing, and this old woman was like taking a picture of us. And I was like, someone's taking a picture of us. And she
Did you ask her to
picture,
send
and
it
then
to
she looked
you?
down and smiled. And it turns out she's actually a huge fan of Please Don't Destroy.
Really?
No, I'm kidding.
She's Dumois.
She might have been. She was Dumois. This grandma on the subway.
That's really funny.
It was really sweet. to
Wait,
catch
you know,
her. And I was like,
everything-
oh, I'm like a young wife. Okay.
Every single thing we talk about, we could be like in New York. It's okay. We could be like in New York.
I meant I'm a young wife of like, I saw what I looked like to her. Of like, oh, young and
well,
in
you are a
love.
young wife.
And I am a young wife.
And I'm a young.
But there are younger
single.
ones.
Well, I'm not a single. But technically, if you put me in like in the
At the
doctor's
doctor's office,
I
you're
would be
single and not married. You're unmarried.
Yeah, I'm unmarried.
You were saying everything we do is New York because we live in New York?
Yeah,
So
so, it's
every
like
story we tell
Hello
is in New
Kitty
York?
just like came out. It's like I'm saying that in New York.
In New York. Everything I do is
in New York. So it's like Litty and Chitties will always be
In New York.
Emily and Chloe in New
In
York.
New York.
Unless we're on vacation out of New York.
But
then we
we're
always
on
come home
vacation.
to New York.
And is there no better feeling than being on vacation,
And coming home too.
flying home, and that plane's landing, and you see that skyline, and you go, I'm coming home to something better than the place I went.
Period.
Yeah. Billy Joel
Period.
even said at the concert last night, he goes, I've performed in Italy. I performed at the Coliseum. I performed in Berlin the day the wall fell. I performed here. I performed there. But this is still the best one.
Yeah, he was funny.
That's not how he sounds.
No,
but
he's funny. He sounds
his
like my
daughters
dad a
came
little.
out. Jamie came out. Axl Rose came out.
Who's that?
And I Googled Axl Rose.
Who is that?
I went in the bathroom. I said, who is Axl Rose? He sings,
Oh, it's a he.
yeah. He
Kiss
sings,
from a rose.
no, that's Seal. He sings, he sang it last night at the show.
What he sang?
He sang it.
His,
whatever his song
his
is.
hit song.
Yeah. I'm going home.
No way.
No, that's Daughtry. No, what the
Oh,
fuck does
I was
Axl
like
Rose
the American
sing?
Idol song.
No, but an Axl Rose, I'm like, no, but you know what was funny? The people next to us,
Mm-hmm.
the husband tried to be sleek and he typed out a Notes app note and like flashed it to his wife and was like looking at me, and I looked to see what it
Of
said.
course.
And he said the guy 2 seats over from us was on American Idol.
It wasn't you.
It was John.
He was on American Idol.
No, but the guy must have thought, like, mixed up where he recognized
That
him
is
from.
unbelievable.
He was like, the guy 2 seats over is from American Idol. You know what's fun? And I might ask you to take this out, Nicole, if I think it sounds annoying. People recognize John everywhere we go, but they don't know me. And I get to watch how people act when they're in the face of someone famous to them.
One time,
And it's very fun to watch because, like, I'm right next to John, so I can, like, in live
you
time
see the whole thing.
see the whole thing happen and see how their behavior changes.
What-
And it's very fun.
There was a time when I was at dinner when I was younger, and Bradley Cooper was at the table next to me, and I
Yeah.
went into the bathroom and I was jumping up and down.
Yeah.
And then this woman came out and she was like, "What's going on, girls?" And I was
Yeah.
like, "Bradley Cooper." And then she goes back to the table and she's with him.
Shut up.
But that was cute.
That's funny.
And I was like-
she probably loved
I was
that.
like, "I'll never trust anyone ever again.
Yeah.
Fuck you." And it was Zoe Saldana.
Oh my God. How old were you?
I was still in Santa Barbara, but I was in Crane Country Day School, so I was probably around the age
Oh, well,
of,
that's cute.
Yeah,
Little
I wasn't
girl.
like, but right now, if Justin Bieber was like around, I would jump up and down. And even if Dear Daniel was in my presence, I'd jump up and down.
I would jump up and down.
For Dear Daniel?
For
Robert?
Your
Not
dad?
my dad.
Oh, Robert. Yes,
Mimi's-
for Robert. For Robert.
For my dad, though?
I was going to say that I had a moment like that. I was going to a meeting in LA and it was like a big like pitch, or like it was like a big meeting.
Yeah.
And it was me and Sam, and we were like trying to keep each other cool, and we parked our car and a car pulled up next to us, and like we shared an elevator with this person, and I
Yeah.
was like, all right, so if they all the stuff,
They were in
he
it.
was in the meeting.
Yeah. Oh, but
And
it's
he
cute.
like let it slide, and like, you know, it was clear that he just like didn't bring it up, but it was so embarrassing.
Yeah.
Always watch your back.
Yeah, don't trust
Always watch your back.
anyone. Okay.
And don't go to 787 Coffee.
yeah, that's
Was that
for
the first
sure.
episode? That was a different
Yeah.
episode.
Okay.
All right. Well, I hope this paper magazine article does well.
If it doesn't, I
guess
don't
by
even
the
give
time
a
listeners
fuck.
are listening to this, they will know.
We have just taken off and we're going on a world
New
tour.
York City! Woo!
I love you guys.
Love you, Chloe. Love you, listeners. Love,
Love
you,
you, Em.
Nicole.
Love you, Nicole.
Lilas.
Lilas in the big bad city.
Thanks for listening to Litty and Shitty in the Big Bad City.
Whether you were just cleaning your apartment, slaying at the gym, or strutting on these city streets, we're always grateful for your ears.
Be sure to follow or subscribe, tell a friend, and hey, leave a review. Lilas!
What?
Love you like a sister.
Oh, cute. Lilas!
And shitty.